Hello, it's Leslie. Welcome to the Sewing Circle and my tiny sewing trailer. Today I want to take you on a little tour because I have been working on adding some shelving and space for my fabrics, and it's worked out really well for me, so come along. So I've been collecting these plastic shelving units from Home Depot, and this is the shower. Sorry about the close-up, it's really hard to get far enough away. This is the bedroom, and it is a little mess still. And then we're over here to the closet where I put another plastic shelving unit and threw some stuff in there. We're still organizing, but I'm really excited to have this added space where I can put away things. This is the trailer. You can see it's very little. It does have the kitchen. Here are a bunch of those cardboards that I picked up this week I'm going to be telling you about, and of course my cubbies, and here are some of the fabrics wrapped on the cardboards, and my cutting table, some of my collection of books and items, my serger, my Bernina sewing machine, and yeah, this is the front door. This is where all the excitement happens. I do put a lot of thought and effort into all of my little things I collect out here. Those are my beautiful daughters when they were younger. And yeah, I love teapots, I love teacups, I love dolls and bags. And so I do have my collection out here in my little sewing trailer. This is a curtain rod with clips that hold some of my patterns that I'm thinking about or I just made, because if I don't have things in my sight, I lose track of what my plans are. Here's a better view of the cutting table. And yeah, this is my tiny trailer. Thank you for joining me on this little tour. Anyway, that's my trailer. Welcome to my trailer and all the chaos and creativity that happens here. This week has been crazy. I went to Joann's to look into the pattern sale that I thought was happening, and thankfully one of my subscribers alerted me that it was not actually happening. So we did not get a pattern sale this week, but while I was at Joann's, I picked up a bunch of these, and I did not know that they would give you these. So I was in there getting a piece of fabric cut at the cutting counter, and they had a mess going on. And amongst the mess, there was this huge box that usually they have like big box of yarns or, you know, the pre-cut fabrics for blankets. And it was just stacked with these. And I said to the lady, I have a question. I was wondering, like, do you ever let people take the cardboards from the bolts that are left over? And she said, oh yeah, take as many as you want. So I paid for my stuff and came back with a cart and fit, I think, close to 30 of these in my cart. And what I'm doing is I'm cutting them down so that I can wrap my fabrics and they fit into my little cubby holes. So I'm excited about that. If you're interested in having these, check out your local Joann's and go and ask if they get rid of their bolt cardboards. And I don't even know what these are called, but I was picky. I did try to stick to all the white ones and the thinner ones because they make it easier to cut. I don't need big bulky ones. So that's a tip for me today, and I'm excited about this. I was also invited to a new friend's house. She's older than me, and she no longer is sewing as much as she used to, and she said, I have all this fabric that I want to get rid of. So if you would come and take it, you could have it. So yesterday I went to her house and filled 2 big totes full of fabrics, and my electricity just went out. Hold on just a minute. Well, we lost our power. I guess the whole house is off, and so my husband's gonna start the generator. That happens up here in the mountains sometimes. We have a very rainy day, and so yeah. So to be continued here. Basically, this lady gave me 2 totes of fabric and her 25-year-old Bernina serger. She said it's old, but it only has about 24 hours on it. So I have not even unpacked it. It is in this box right now. I want to show you. with pens and manuals, and I do have my baby lock serger, but I am excited about checking this one out and seeing how it will run. So if you know somebody who doesn't sew anymore, maybe, ask if they have fabric sitting around that they want to get rid of. I'm very grateful for all of this fabric I received, and some of it I will use, some of it I will pass on. And if you have any ideas, let me know. So I did get some sewing done this week. It was hit and miss for me to get out to the trailer, so I did not finish up my bags I've been working on. But again, they're coming along. Here's another one almost done, and these two are finished. Two more that are in the works. So I still want to make a little tutorial on how I'm assembling these for you all. Besides that, the other thing that's been happening is I got a couple of shipments in. I recently purchased the Acorn backpack from Adam Sews. This is his newest sewing pattern. I don't know if you can see it. I will link it below. This is from Adam Sews. If you don't follow Adam, he's a YouTuber, and he has so many exciting things happening. I just get excited watching him. He and another YouTuber have joined together, and they're hosting something called a virtual sew. Now, their virtual sew is online over Zoom, and they're actually running a little competition right now that if you participate in there's my lights. If you participate in virtual sew, you can be entered in to win one of Adam's patterns, which could include this Acorn pattern, I believe. So, Acorn backpack. So, I'm excited about that. I signed up for, let's see, February 12th and February 20th. So, if anyone wants to come on and sign up with me and join me on those days that I'll be on virtual sew, go ahead and follow the link that I'll have down below. They're in Australia, I think, and it's 5L is the cost, but converts into $6.22 per virtual meetup. So that's not too bad, and it'll be really fun to meet other people who love to sew, who love to talk about sewing, and particularly about sewing bags. So anyway, I'm showing you this because I ordered fabric because I want to make this. This is a smaller backpack. I think it would be so sweet for children. And I want to make a couple of children's backpacks. So I ordered this pack of the Tula Pink Roar, which has the dinosaurs in it. And I'm excited to actually look at the fabric and lay it out, and hesitant to untie my beautiful, beautiful bundle of fabric. Really excited about trying this pattern, but it's in line. It's in a lineup because I do have my typewriter print bag that I still want to make, and I need to finish up my sling bags. So the other thing that Adam Sews has going is a podcast, which I have started listening to, and I want to finish listening to today while I'm in my sewing room sewing. But it sounds very interesting. And the reason why I remember that podcast is because he talks about in the podcast that he hates to watch people open these up and cut the little strings that hold together, the little ribbons that hold together our fabric bundles. And so I thought that was so cute because I kind of know that feeling, that even opening a brand new uncut pattern and starting to cut into it is like, you just treasure those beautiful way they all fit back into the envelope. Now, if you don't know, you can iron your patterns. I iron my patterns back into shape, and I even iron them once they're in the envelope. I iron the envelope, and so everything goes compact again. So that is one trick. Now, this week I was working on Simplicity 8800. This is such a sweet pattern. I made the robe for one of my daughters. It's her birthday on Friday. Now, I'm going to tell her she can't watch this until after she receives her gift, but I went to Joann when they had the lovely snuggle flannel sale and picked up this adorable yellow daisy fabric. The particular daughter that I made this for is turning 22, and we call her Sunshine. She's the 10th child of my 12, and my youngest daughter. I have 5 biological daughters, 7 biological sons, and then I have an additional 4 stepsons and 1 stepdaughter. So this is my youngest daughter, and so I made her this gorgeous robe. I will show you some of the features. I found this remnant. So I picked up this remnant at Joann's. They had 75% off their remnants when I bought this because it had the daisies, knowing I could use it for my Studio 17 tag, but also for something else because it's adorable. And it's little embroidered daisies. I also used the daisy print fabric on the pocket. Where is it? I'm a little close to my camera, I think. Right there with my tag. I just made a little patch on the front pocket. So you can see that this robe, it features the hidden side pockets like this on both sides because, you know, my daughter is expecting her second child and you need pockets when you have children. So she's got this kind of pocket, and then she's got the one pocket. And then it has the carrier belt. I went ahead and made loops around. The pattern doesn't show loops, but I made the loops to hold the carrier belt because I hate when you take your robe off and your belt falls. And I also added a hanging loop for the back of the bathroom door. So I will model this for you at the end of the video. But this is her birthday gift. I know she's going to be needing a nice robe after she has her baby in the hospital and coming home. They're just so nice and cozy. Now, Valentine's Day is coming up. My husband has made us reservations for the day after Valentine's Day at one of our favorite restaurants. Flame and Fire, I think. It's where they go. They have like all these meats that they're barbecuing and roasting, and they're just, and then they have like almost like a salad bar, but it's more like salads and vegetables and things that go with meat. And they come to your table and they actually like slice your beef off right at your table and serve you. And I really wanted to dress up for this. I hate being cold though, and it is cold here still in February, but so I've been kind of looking through my patterns here, and so here are a few ideas for dresses that I could make. I do really love Simplicity 2917. I'm looking at the dress with the 3/4 sleeves, which is view B there, but I'm also looking at the skirt and the top. And it's just kind of based off the fabrics I have. I would really love your feedback. If I get time this next week, I would really like to make myself something to wear on our date. Not that I don't have something to wear, but it would just be fun. I also have Simplicity 9642. So that's another option. That's more of a stretchy, let's see, what do they ask for here? They're asking you to use like a velvet, rayon, silky types. So, and then I have this beautiful Vogue pattern. I am obsessed with this pattern, Vogue 2043. Look at the detail. It's so dressy. I love how it hangs in the front, and I love that you can make a belt to go with it. I don't have the belt buckle, so that would be something for me to consider. So there's that. And then I do have Vogue 1674 here in the big envelope, and so many options here. I love this, and I love this off the shoulder side. Now, these are the fabrics I have. I have this silky blue, and I've shown you this before. I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about having a full dress in this for me. It's hard to see when I have the purple sleeves, but bear with me and tell me what you think. Is this a fabric that is flattering to me up by my face? Would it be better, you know, for a lower hat, like a skirt, and then like a white top? So I have this piece. I have 4 yards of this, so there's plenty here to make a very nice dress. And then I have this little bit of green that I could make a skirt out of. Again, I don't know. This is a little thinner, which I hesitate to make a skirt out of this thinner fabric while I'm still working on losing weight. Everything shows through this kind of fabric. I don't know. So, do you guys have any thoughts? Are you making a Valentine's Day dress for yourself, or a Valentine's Day outfit? Or what are you doing for Valentine's Day? What are you wearing? How do you stay warm enough and dress up and feel cute? But I do love to get really dressed up. It is really fun. So I'll be thinking about that and looking through more of my fabrics to see what I can find that will go with one of these dress patterns that I'm excited to sew, because I don't love to sew if I'm not excited about it. So if you've sewn any of these yourself and you're like, oh yes, make that dress, make this dress, or if you have a pattern suggestion, I may have it. So that's what I have today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful week and keep sewing. Bye.